I'm Brian Posehn. You may know me from my stand-up comedy, or from the TV shows I've been on, like the Sarah Silverman program. I love comic books, metal, and anything nerdy, except furries. They're gross. But that does include Dungeons & Dragons, which I've been playing with the same group of my funny friends for a decade now. So we decided to record us playing the game and turn it into a podcast, and we call it
Nerd Poker. Dungeons & Dragons with Brian Posehn and friends.
Blaine!
Ken!
Sarah!
Sark. Don't forget Jerry.
Hey, it's Brian Posehn. You're listening to Nerd Poker, Dungeons & Dragons with Brian Posehn and friends.
Hey, happy Halloween, you guys.
Happy Thanksgiving.
What? It's Thanksgiving already?
Forgot.
Yep.
What? Wait, that's Easter.
Hi, Dan.
Hi, Brian. How are you?
Good.
Just drinking my glass of cum over here.
Mm.
I heard a
story. Glass.
Did you see that story about the My Little Pony in a jar of cum? Jar of semen? What the fuck was that?
From the people who brought you the tooth and the Coke.
Exactly.
What are you talking
about? A guy did an art piece that was basically a My Little Pony in a jar of semen. And it was sort of disintegrating. I guess that was part of the thing. But it was next to a radiator, and it started heating up. And
oh my god,
the cum caramelized.
Oh no!
And now the pony's pregnant.
The smell was so bad he had to stop the.
Cum caramelized. Jesus
caramelized cum.
That's how all my exhibits.
Bam!
With the Department of
the
Health.
cum goes south, and then I have to pull the plug on the art exhibit as soon as the cum goes sour.
My little pony, cum so pony.
Jesus Christ, that's disgusting.
So starting at that.
Hi, Steve.
But you know, if you get the
you're awful quiet, Steve. Oh, he's not there.
Trace my.
No Steve this week. He'll be back. And we couldn't get Rec Remender. He said yes, and then he panicky sent me a text saying that he had way too much comic books to ruin.
Ouch.
He's working on the new Little Lotta.
He's listening to this, waiting for me to slam him. So there we go. Let's jump in. We still have last week. We never did any of the donors. Because we got worried about our friend the engineer, but he's not dead. we never let on that we thought he might be dead.
Scott, he just got caught in the Jeffries tube.
So we did an episode and with no donors at the end, but we'll get to those. We're gonna jump in. Blaine, what you got cooking for? I can't do a fake
Grandpa,
transition.
What's for supper?
What you got cooking?
Yeah.
Well, I have some pony cysts au gratin in a fiery sauce is gonna blow your toupee off like Mr. Weatherby in the Archie comics. And then I'm gonna lay an appetizer on you that's gonna blow your appetite like a $3 whore.
You're my new Food Network star. My new favorite Food Network star. What happened last week? I killed some assholes. Some red dudes.
Yeah,
killed them and their dicks.
You were down at the Regal Beagle, and some guy named Jack and his friend Larry started fucking with you, and you took him to the cleaners.
You blew up Larry's penis.
I always thought Three's Company should have ended with some dick stabbing.
Well, you mean like it did in every episode? Joyce DeWitt.
I don't know what that means.
You know, Joyce DeWitt and her famous dick stabbing incident.
No, just me stabbing
me
stabbing my penis masturbating style to Joyce DeWitt later.
Wait, stabbing your penis?
Here, let me describe it in more vivid detail.
Yeah.
I'm
why were you beating off to Thelma and not Daphne?
Because I knew that they were out of my league.
Oh, okay.
Besides, Suzanne Summers got weird. Yeah, I was always more Marianne than Ginger. I was more attainable than unattainable.
Yeah, well, Marianne also hotted it up a little.
Yeah, but then again, I would say if you had to go on a textbook definition, it would be I'm more Bailey Quarters and less Jennifer.
Oh, I get that.
Oh, Schneider all the way.
Totally.
had a key to my place.
I wanted to fuck the
and my
Italian
heart.
kid. The Italian kid. What was his name?
don't know.
Vinny Bag of
Guido.
Donuts. Whatever.
I want to fuck that robot made out of coconuts in Gilligan's Island.
You mean the fuckbot?
Yeah.
Fuck about 2000.
Yeah.
Remember when robots were named 2000?
It seems like it was 15 years ago. Hey, do you remember the episode where the professor made Harlem Globetrotters out of coconuts and then fucked the shit out of them? With Meadow. And then the other ones I can't remember.
But then when he was done fucking the shit out of the coconut Globetrotters, there was just this really long, like 10-minute stretch where he just cried over them and said, why won't they come back to the island?
Yeah, and that flute music would play in the background. Boobity, 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 boo. And then the skipper would die of a massive stroke.
Every week.
Do we have a break in the action now that these two giants are dead? Like, are there any more giants immediately in the view? Do we have a second to talk to each other?
What are we going to talk about? Running?
Well,
Maybe you guys can talk in the cab.
Well, Lyra's gonna say, I feel like the heat is on. Let's like. Hang on, I'm gonna adjust my microphone. I had it in my armpit and was.
Let's all adjust our microphone.
Check two. Check two.
Very good.
Yeah. So Lyra's
Fart noise to come.
gonna say, and then we got so much heat on us. What do you say we don't go immediately to the docks? I was thinking maybe we've been going along this fucking Ritchie Town area for a while. There's this wall. Maybe we should try to get over the wall.
Into Ritchie Town?
Yeah, because the cops probably won't think to look for us there. Maybe we could break into a house that
Steal some shit, too.
Yeah.
I like that plan.
Yeah.
What say Winter?
Winter will spider climb up that fucking wall in 2 seconds.
Yeah, because we're all together now. So instead of just finding some random ass shack on the docks, maybe we find a house where no one's there.
Yeah.
We hole up in there for a while.
Okay.
Yeah. They never turn their alarms on anyways, rich people.
Sounds like a house party. Weird science. You guys are going to make Kelly LeBrock out of a computer lately.
Hey, Winter, can you like spider crawl up the wall, Winter person controlling Winter? And
Yeah.
I know you're not really. I looked at you and said, "Hey, Winter," and you had this look on your face like, "Wait, what the fuck are
How
you?"
dare
talking?
you? Why
Yeah,
you call me Winter?
I'm sorry.
Should we call you L Son?
Hey, Hug, can you just kind of gently massage Winter's shoulders and say, yeah, like maybe if because he can spider climb, he could go up there and we could throw him a rope and he can haul our asses up there.
Yeah.
All right, let's
find a
see.
good-
Let's see what our viewers are saying Winter should do. It's 75% for scale the wall, throw a rope down. 25% for go fuck himself. Looks like Winter's gonna scale that wall, throw a rope down to you guys. Press the applause button, edit point, and we're back.
I'm sure Winter's got a rope.
Hey, by the way, if you're just joining us, here's what happened last week. Dag filleted a red giant penis that flipped up on either side like an old Red Skelton bib, or like one of those rubber wigs in the
Dickie?
Chick video.
Yep.
And
Or an octopus hot dog.
an octopus hot dog, exactly. What kind of kid likes octopus hot dogs?
The kind of kid who likes to cut up his dick.
Exactly. You know, you gotta.
Sorry.
You know what?
I've been meaning to sing that my whole life.
I gotta say, giant dicks are just made out of assholes. So anyway, and then you jumped in the other
McDonald's
giant.
makes giant dicks.
You landed in his eye socket, and then you stabbed your frost brand into his other eye socket.
It was
Yeah,
the
it was
best.
fun.
I do such great things and then I forget about them.
Did you stomp into one of his eyes too? Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I didn't just.
Yeah, you
walk
curb
gently
stomp and then like
into his
fucking
eyes. Yeah.
pull a frozen shishka brain
Yeah.
bob out.
Walk
Oh, by
gently
the
into
way,
his eyes.
the guy whose penis you filleted into a Liberty Bell.
Yeah. Sure.
You also shoved a grenade up his urethra and let his
That's right.
lower abdomen
Yeah.
explode.
That was cool too.
Like a beached whale in the hands of some Venice Beach teenage gang members.
You know, one of the there's actually a WWE guy that has a curb stomp as one of his.
I was hoping he
Yeah,
blows up
no,
a
I'm
whale
not
in
kidding
the
at
ring.
all.
Ugh.
Seth Rollins, this guy, that's his move. Is that he will
Has he ever
curb stomp
done it?
you? Yes, he's put guys on cinder blocks and fucking jumped on them. But yeah, it's
That hurts me.
fucking
Just
brutal.
you saying that upsets me.
Yeah, that could.
But
that-
do
that
they
would-
know where
that
curb
would kill
stomp really
Blaine.
comes from? It's like, hey,
Is that like a neo-Nazi
look out, he's going to do the Cuban necktie.
Yeah,
I know it was in American History X, but I didn't know if it was also just a thing horrible people did.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
a real thing.
Yeah.
I know people really did it, but specifically Nazis.
Wasn't that a
I think
Dan
it's a white
Klaus?
supremacist
Was it
thing,
in
yeah.
Dan Klaus or was it Adrian Tomine that did one that ended with that? It was so brutal.
Curb stomp is the worst.
Yeah. It's really ugly.
Guys, don't curb stomp.
Curb stomp is when it's an entire fist up your ass and she's blowing you. Oh no!
That's called a Puerto Rican prom.
Puerto Rican prom.
No! You're
Don't send letters, people on the prom committee.
the Puerto Rican prom
Just
is.
send money.
It's actually not a sex movie. The Puerto Rican prom is when you burn down a Red Lobster for the insurance money.
I thought that was called Jewish lightning.
Now you're cooking with gas. Here, read these pamphlets. I hope our listeners are all in on our casual racism. I'm sure we have some people whose dads were Masons, so it's cool. Anyway, we're back. Are we started yet? Hey, in case you've just joined us, here's what happened last week. Dag killed one dude, a red giant cop, and then killed another red giant cop. Another fat red giant cop who was out of running range because he was big and fat and out of breath blew a whistle, and these guys are in the middle of a park. It's about 4:30 or 5 in the morning. They're next to a wall in a very Tony neighborhood in a roundabout that leads to a road that goes to different docks. You guys are trying to get out of this red city and trying to get across this huge body of water to the north where you can make your way east. Or, I'm sorry, west.
I like Lyra's idea. Of,
What, Barney's Beanery and then just get high in the car?
Sure, yeah.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna climb the fence, throw a rope over as Winter.
All right. Ken
How high is this wall?
I don't know, man. Fuck it. How high can you get it? Woo! Upside down bong hits. It's probably, I don't know, it's maybe 20 feet tall.
All right, that's easy.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make it about 50 feet tall.
Whoa,
Because I just remember these guys are giants.
they're giants. Yeah,
Yes.
they're giant houses.
Okay.
All right, I got 100 feet of rope, so that works.
I'm gonna let all the listeners in on a little dungeon mastering tip. Always try to remember what's going on.
So I'm up the wall. What do I see?
So Winter gets up to the top of the wall, and you look over, and it just looks. You can see. It just looks like D&D style, nice Beverly Hills neighborhood. You can see houses. There's a road inside the wall that kind of runs parallel to the wall, and there's like street lamps going on. It looks like there's obviously some gold pieces happening over here.
Sweet. Well, you know what I like about D&D style Beverly Hills is there's no D&D style burglar alarms to go off when you steal their D&D style Xbox Ones in the middle of the night. So.
But then again, I want you to consider what a D&D armed response would be like.
Yeah, well, and what I think we should do once we get over the wall is Lyra will try and find like bedrooms and look for one that maybe is unoccupied, see if someone's on vacation.
Find a dark house.
Well, you know what? You can always throw up an illusion that you're Robert Downey Jr. and just fall asleep in somebody's bed.
In their
Robert Downey
crib, right?
Jr. back when he was having
Paris
problems.
Hilton coming and have breakfast.
Oh, yeah. You guys can see if you can find a room at the Chateau Marmont for Giants and rack up a bill. In Russia, Bill racks... forget it.
So I'm tossing down a rope for everybody to climb up.
All right. And you're in Paris, France. The rope falls down. You guys start scrambling up the rope. Why don't you talk amongst yourselves while I roll some stuff?
So, do you guys...
Jesus Christ, this is
We already
Thanksgiving, you assholes.
guys, jerk
Before
off
we
to any of the
started,
romance
I asked
novels?
Ken if
Oh,
he's playing Call of Duty. He is. I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
What else? I finally saw Snowpiercer.
Nice.
It was very good.
Yep.
I like the part where he slips on a fish and falls on his butt. Like a Looney Tune.
Awesome.
I like the part where he pierces the snow.
With his penis.
Yeah, I
Why do you got to work blue,
think it
Tilfer?
should have been called Axe Train for sure.
Oh, man. That fucking slow-mo shot. Berg.
So good.
How'd that do? Did nobody go see that in the theaters?
I guess not.
It was just too weird.
It got a very limited release. It was super.
But it's called Snowpiercer.
It had Chris
The poster
Evans.
is like, I don't know what's happening.
But
Yeah.
it's because it was
That's
made
what I'm
in
saying.
Korea, I think. And
You would have
it's-
seen Axe Train, wouldn't you?
Yes. Oh,
I would have seen
absolutely.
Snowpiercer.
Yeah.
I just didn't get around to it.
Yeah, I just don't think it got any publicity. Like, I only heard about it because someone saw it at a random art house theater and was like, holy shit.
But it's like a society on a train, right?
Yeah, and it's super goofy.
It's
Like,
crazy.
like it's
Like Brazil or something.
It's exactly like you get the
Yeah.
feeling the whole time it's so stylized it's not supposed to be realistic,
Right.
but it's really fun how they did it. So. And violent as
Enjoyable.
fuck.
Ready?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Have we started?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Welcome back to Larry King Live. The topic is school vouchers. We have Poughkeepsie on the line. Go!
You guys are scrambling up. Who's going up the rope first?
Probably.
Lyra.
Yeah, I'll go up.
Yep.
All right, so Lyra goes up the rope first. No problem. Scramble up there. No sweat. Who's second?
Follow.
Hug.
All right.
I have high decks. I made good climb.
All right, so you start crawling. You start getting up the wall, and about halfway up the wall, you just hear this. You hear this like weird, zhang, 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 and three big arrows go into the wall right next to you.
I was super hoping they didn't see us climbing the wall.
No, they totally saw you climbing the wall. Dag, you, and well, all of you look around to see what's going on, and you see one giant that's at the end of a street. He just kind of rounded the corner. The big fat red cop is chugging towards you, and he blows the whistle again. But these arrows came from a different street where a giant came in.
Can I try and hit him with a crossbow bolt?
Yeah, sure, you can try. You might want to roll I think it's called a 20-sided, and that would be an attack die.
Oh, we go. 13.
All right, do you have any pluses?
For which? Strength?
For just, I guess, dexterity or
I
anything?
have +2 for surprise, +2 missile attack.
Okay, cool, that's a hit. Why don't you roll 4 damage for a crossbow bolt?
Which die is that? Sorry, I'm still...
Crossbow bolt is 417 points of damage.
That's awesome. Crossbow.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong.
How many sided?
You were going to roll a...
4, I think? Or?
Sounds about right. I think that's
Yeah.
what I did last
Yeah,
time.
1d4.
Yeah, let's do that. 1d4.
4.
All right, okay, cool.
That's the most you can get.
I like it.
Fantastic. You hear a God damn it! Because you shot the guy somewhere in his body.
Sweet.
Yeah, and
I think Winter's got a magic missile.
you're gonna magic missile. All right.
Yes. What is that? I think it's 1d4.
It's a hospital,
level.
but that's not important right now.
Oh, boy. Let's see.
Hey, it's raining in Los Angeles. I wonder if anybody on Twitter's done any jokes about how people in LA can't
Oh,
drive.
shit, though. On the way here, I was on the 101, and for 2 seconds, I thought something really terrible was going to happen. We were all going around 50 or 60 in the rain, and I see headlights coming towards me. A guy had flipped totally around.
Yeah.
But the two cars
happen in the
between
rain.
me and him and death, they both avoided him, and then he whipped it around. We all slowed down, and everybody was safe.
And y'all got out of
But
the car
for
and
just a
high-fived each
couple
other.
of seconds, it was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Right.
We're going too fast.
Got hairy.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
weird hydroplane moment where you're like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna do that.
When I was a kid, I was hydroplaning. A car was hydroplaning towards me. I grew up in Sonoma, 2-lane highways. That's like what you grew up with, and 2-lane roads. And so I'm going through this vineyards on both sides of me, and I'm zipping. I'm listening to Hot for Teacher.
Of course you
I will remember
As you
this.
do in a vineyard.
I will remember
Drum
this.
solo.
I will remember this for all time. Coming over the bridge on Madrone Road, is a car sliding towards me. He's taking up both lanes, just sliding. He came off the bridge sliding.
Jesus.
Totally out of control, right towards me. I do what I had been told not to do in that sort of situation. I just spun the wheel.
Wow. No, you're not.
Yes, this thing's coming towards me, flying, and I'm like, that. And then I went into the vineyard, just, went off this little embankment into the vineyard, and then the guy slid by me in slow motion. We would have totally collided.
He was bionic.
At a pretty high speed. And in slow motion, dust and, it's raining, but, mud. And when I landed in the vineyard, shit's going everywhere.
Chickens, fruit cart.
And David Lee Roth goes, "Oh my God." And I will remember it for the rest of my life. Of like, I almost died. Oh, David Lee Roth made it funny. Thanks, David Lee Roth.
He's your guardian angel.
Yeah.
Every time Brian Posehn nearly dies in a car accident, I get more wings. I got so many wings, it's ridiculous.
I don't remember how many missiles went during.
Oh, it's one per level, right?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way that's the way we've been doing it. So that's the way we're going to keep.
Ooh,
doing
I
it.
remembered a Dungeons and Dragons thing. I'm starting to get back into it.
Hey, by the way, while Ken is rolling, I want to thank all the people that listen for correcting us on Twitter and catching all our mistakes. It's cool that people are following the game and helping us along and catching our rules breakage. If we do anything that's too off topic, we hope it doesn't bother you too much. Because remember, we're grown men.
What I haven't read lately, where people I know.
No. People don't complain or anything, but people go, hey, you don't do this, or hey, you only get this many magic missiles, or hey, you can't use this spell, or this one does this.
But we do it anyway.
When I used to play
When I
a lot,
complained about people saying they didn't like when we were off topic as much, then other people went, "No, I love it when you go off topic." So,
you know what? I think off topic
Different
was
strokes.
Yeah.
Off topic, I think was the wrong term. I think
Okay.
when we go outside of the rules so much that we're just kind of, it seems like we're making it up as we go.
Right.
We are.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I want to
Because we fuck up sometimes because we're only humanoid.
freeform.
when I
Freeform
used to,
D&D.
yeah, exactly. Like I played my longest campaign, I think, with my buddy Chris Walsh as DM and like a bunch of theater nerds out in Chicago, and like it was just completely mishmash, like made up sort of like combination. Like we used D&D rules, but we completely adapted them, used like a different hit point system and. Yeah, like it's still Dungeons and
allowed.
Dragons. Like you don't have to call it something else, or like the D&D cops will come and like throw you
Shut
in
down your game.
throw you in nerd prison. They will online on social media. They'll
Yeah,
try to
sure,
throw you in prison. But
sure.
like, who gives a shit?
Well, I played Traveler when I was in high school, which is like science fiction D&D, and I didn't like the system was okay, but it was all six-sided, and I liked the polyhedral dice, so I kind of just incorporated I would just convert things into D&D form, so that I wouldn't have to educate a group into a different game rules set. And also, it would just make it more fun. Use different dice.
And like sometimes you'll put I want to play with somebody. Someone wants to play who's maybe never played before, so you're not going to be like, all right, everybody. This dice penalty is really important.
I went to they played when I lived in Pennsylvania. I would go to Park City Mall in Lancaster to a place called Allied Hobbies, and we would play Traveler in the back on Saturdays. And sometimes they would have Striker games, and Striker was like a science fiction game, but it was all miniatures and movement. So it would I went back there one afternoon and it was packed. And it was dudes with tape measures, and they were
like
arguing
early
with
Warhammer.
each other. Yeah, and it looked like so much no fun.
Yeah.
So much no fun.
Well, if you like math, you like that game.
Yeah, it was great for them, but not for me.
Let's.
I mean, how about the missiles?
Hey, should we take a break?
No. Oh, yeah.
Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll find out where those missiles land on more to tell the truth. Anyway, we're back to Paris, France.
And we're back. I'm going to try to get through the donors
You said back, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
as quickly as possible. The first guy, last week I mentioned him briefly. I was at Starbucks on my way here and in the valley, and a guy named Spence working the window went, "Oh shit!"
You mean Patton from King of Queens?
Yeah. He went, "Oh shit! Let me give you a donation." And he goes, "I just happened to get cash, and here you go." Gave me some money.
Drive through.
Yep. Thanks, Spence. At the Starbucks.
Say hi to Kevin James for me.
Tarzana, wherever that is.
It's right up the street from
I know where
John
it is.
Carter, warlord of Marzana.
It's all very. I live in a very Karate Kid area. A lot of the movie was shot over there, right? Where I live.
Yeah.
Sweep the
Encino and
Lake
Tarzana.
Thousand Oaks.
Yeah.
We have a guy that was in Karate Kid, so whenever you could have a Karate Kid question, you just turn it.
That guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Are you just trying to say you live in an Asian neighborhood?
What? No, I live near Reseda.
No, it's like
Are you
Karate
like
Kitty
are you like Western and
over
Beverly?
there.
No. Let's keep going. DC. I was in DC. I played the Black Cat there.
Racist.
What was the name of the play?
It was a lot of fun. Dude named Josh giving me guitar lessons through Skype.
What is happening?
It's true.
What is happening in your life?
He sent some money.
It sounds like a sex video
Very good.
chat room gone wrong.
Yeah.
Nerd Poker, love Uda Roth. Josh, Sound of Thunder. Thanks, Josh.
Thanks, Josh.
Yeah.
Thank you, Josh.
That's awesome.
Can I
DC's
keep going?
No.
Dear Brian and friends, just wanted to say thanks for all you do. I had never played D&D until this year, but you inspired me and some friends who were lapsed players. For Glennish Moore, Maraxel the Cleaving Blade, Earthador the Subtle Queef,
That's like his fucking thief name.
Garlaman the Brave, and Grapple the Subtle, and Benton is their DM.
Wow. the subtle queef. That's a SBQ.
Yeah.
Salad McQueefly.
D&D done dirt cheap. It says on this 5. D&D, watch me exhale. And then this is from Mickey Cromie. And then there's a sword made out of 20s.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right.
$20 bills.
Here's a strong sword
Melt down those dice.
to conquer the world. It's from Eric and Lauren in DC. Lauren and Eric.
How did you get that on the plane?
What? It's not a real sword, you dumbass.
Oh, man. I've been taking real swords on the plane this whole time like an asshole. It's my flamberge. I bought a feet for my flamberge.
I love I heart a Martha Mon. Is that okay? A Martha Mon. 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 We got a note says bring back Sark from Tony Spectacular. That's his name.
Oh, Tony's spoken, Sark.
That's
You
not his
fucking-
D&D game.
It's his name and his show.
I say bring back Tony Spectacular.
Yeah.
Love Blaine.
For Nerd Poker, Billy Gear.
Billy.
For an envelope that says for cheesy rat balls. That's what the envelope says, for cheesy rat balls.
Remember when we were rats?
Oh, yeah.
That's what that's about.
Good times.
Oh my
Take
God,
a look at that clip.
$10,000.
Holy shit. Guys were rich.
Why did I bring this here? Why didn't I spend it?
Why did you wait so long to open that envelope?
Dear Brian Posehn and
I'm going to
friends,
go buy an Acura.
The
Who
money's
wants Acura?
spoiled.
thank you for producing the
All
best
his money's
podcast.
dead.
Thank you for producing the best podcast on the internet. I'm
Wise
amazed by
guy.
how much you guys care about us fans. When you had a scheduling conflict in August, you still put out a brilliant Uncle Giggles episode. That was great. as though you owed us something, despite the fact that you owe us nothing. I hope nothing but the best for all of you in your endeavors, both in and out of the game. That includes the guests, Steve Agee, Dan Telfer, Dave Anthony, and Rick Remender, who are all brilliant. Ooh. Please have more goblin molestations. They are awesome. Sincerely, Benjamin Dawes from Virginia.
Thanks, Benjamin.
Thank you.
And then he wrote, P.S. Adam Dawes sucks cocks and dicks.
He's
But
right.
He spells Dawes the same way, so it must be his brother. PBS, any chance of Blaine putting out a comedy album? I would love to buy one.
Oh, shit. I would also love that.
You know, I'm releasing a comedy album in a couple of months. It's called.
That's not true.
It is called Wild and Crazy Guy by Steve Martin. So
Wow.
check it out. It's going to be on Amazon,
He's
and
been
I'm
holding
getting
it
all
prisoner
the money.
for years.
Yeah.
I'm putting out the Off-White album by Dennis Miller.
Finally.
I'm also putting
Meet
out.
Bob with Bob Goldthwait.
I'm also putting out Pyromania
Wow.
by Def Leppard. It's going to be huge. Trust me.
Benjamin Dawes is not done with his letter.
Oh, sorry.
My
I think
donation
it's like the goddamn English patient. It won't end.
my
Leave him
donation.
alone.
Brian's starting to growl. You're turning into Mo from the Three Stooges.
I have a friend, a friend's kid, little girl, went up and went to 3 of her friends and poked them all in the eyes.
And then went, yuck, yuck, yuck.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
no,
My
I
3-year-old loves to do that to my 6-year-old. It pisses her off so much.
It also damages her eyes.
Whoa.
This is why we need to ban the Three Stooges.
Don't let her do that because you're gonna have to get eye braces.
They're called glasses. My donation was brought to you by Bort License Plates.
Bort?
Because who doesn't like or who doesn't love a Simpsons reference? Bort License Plates.
Oh, a Bort
Yay.
license plate. That's a real useful invention.
Benjamin, you're the first donor to mention me. Thank you, sir.
Hey, thanks, Ben. That's very nice of you.
More cash.
And
Thank
I
you,
would
card.
I would record a comedy album if my voice would show up on tape. But
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're a throat vampire, right?
Yeah, I'm a throat vampire, and the only reason that this is that you can hear me on this tape is because my voice is done by Kevin Pollak.
Kevin Pollock.
Blanche not, lest ye be blanched.
Hey, whatever happened to Dennis Miller, anyways?
Oh, he's out there.
Is he?
Yeah. One
I
time
thought he went crazy and then disappeared.
I tweeted something
he's
mean
showing
about
up.
him, and he came after me. It was
fuck
fun.
him.
He Victoria Jacksoned in a bad way.
Here's something mean about him. Fuck that guy.
He shows up on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dive episodes.
Really?
Occasionally, yeah.
What else is he going to do?
Him and Kid Rock.
Yep.
The fuck's that all
name is
about?
Kid.
Sandwich.
In play. All right, hey, read it.
Okay, quiet, everybody. Brian's going to read a card from a donor. Okay, stop the work back there, you guys. All right,
name is-
Brian, in 3, 2,
Hold Clear. My name is. Doesn't matter what you're. Thank you for an awesome podcast. You've inspired me to go back and play D&D with my friends.
Yay.
Please ignore silly writing and rose on the envelope. Sincerely, Alan Askarov. Wow, we're getting thank yous from references I can't finish.
That card looks a little romantic, too. I just want to point that
I was
out.
gonna make fun of the guy's name, and then I fucking.
Is there a
shit the
lipstick
bed.
kiss inside there? Because that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's like a rose on the back.
On the back,
American,
it's,
Oh, that's what he
American
was saying.
Greetings
Excuse the
logo.
rose.
Yeah,
I got
it
it.
says
Got it.
that.
Their logo.
It's okay.
All right.
Hey,
Roses
thanks,
are
Alan.
right.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you all. You are awesome people.
Shoot the missiles, Winder. Let's do this.
You know what?
Looking at you
can
right in the
still-
eyes, Ken.
It seems like people aren't sending in donations anymore. It seems like they're waiting for me to come to their town, and then they slap money into my hand.
Oh, yeah.
That way they can touch you.
We still would appreciate, the other ones.
By the way, yeah, you
and
can
then
you can
we'll
come up
give
to
you-
me now and give me money.
and We'll give you points.
I don't know if that's been clear
You
yet.
can give it to me and just be real quiet about it.
Oh yeah, definitely don't tell Brian on the forums or anything if you give me money.
Don't tell me your name. Just hand me
Send
money
us-
and run away.
Send us $100 to Earwolf, and we'll sign a thing for you. It's way better.
Oh,
than
yeah.
Do it the formal way.
I like
yes.
signing those.
giving
yes.
me cash and
Don't put the burden on that nerd over there.
No. I love it's been
Nerd
so
burden.
cool. People are so nice about it too.
And if you send
And
in
when it happens in a
$1,000,
Starbucks, it makes me laugh.
That's hilarious.
if you send in $1,000, you get an autographed picture of Brian's side boob.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Because your side boob can sign pictures. It's weird.
Well, I'm doing a Kickstarter to get rid of my tits.
How about you just get rid of the opposable thumbs on your tits?
It's not so much a
That's freaking me
Kickstarter
out.
as it is a tit stopper.
Yeah.
Tit stopper.
I was.
Yeah.
You remember the Tit Stopper program?
If you give
with McGruff the
$10,000 to my tit surgery, you actually get my tits.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't really get your tits anyway.
No, but well, when they chop them off, you can have them in a jar with my face
Must
on
be
them.
57 tits up there.
All right, let's do this. Missiles.
That's
Go to Chris.
Steve Martin, astronaut, a man barely alive. Hey, before
14 points.
before our 15, yeah, what did Kobe come in here? But right before the break, Winter
Yeah, Winter.
launched some magic missiles at the Red Archer, who opened for David Allan Coe back in the 80s, who was shooting arrows at you guys while you're scrambling up the wall. You see these things kind of do a big kind of a trailer tracer thing, and all of a sudden you hear and there's like a weird wet explosion sound.
Ew.
Sweet.
and
So
14
is
points of damage.
and is Hug up the wall yet?
You're all up the wall.
Oh, great. Let's.
This guy's that guy's gone.
Is he dead?
Yeah.
So has anyone, before we completely disappear over the wall, is there still someone who sees us going over the wall? Are there
There's
any
the cop.
witnesses? The cop, the fatty.
Yeah,
see it?
the fat cop is coming into view, and you see him as the four of you are on the top of the wall. You see him sort of get into range, and you see him looking behind him, and he's kind of waving.
Okay, if he's already got other people coming,
Drop a sandwich.
yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. Let's get over the wall. Find a house to break into and lay low.
I put him in here. Sorry, I was looking for my dice. Hey, hey, Blaine, who's this? This brought to you by? I don't know. I didn't write anything. Hey, we're back. So you guys are about to jump down the other side of the wall. You jump down the other side of the wall.
Pull the rope down with us.
You pull the rope down with you. Not that they would really need one. They could probably scramble up. It's
Ooh.
it's sort of like just regular
Let's
wall
just-
size for
let's
those guys.
book.
Fucking fuck.
Find
yeah.
a
Let's see if we can get like a block away just before we start scoping out houses.
Okay.
All right, so you guys land and you all take a point of damage.
ow.
Oh boy.
So because you're kind of landing in the dark. There's sort of just stuff on the ground. You hit at weird angles. It just takes it out of your knees and ankles.
I hate that.
So and you also just jump from fucking 50 feet. So you're lucky I stopped at 1. You guys, you're sort of in the woods, like, and when I say woods, you're just sort of in some trees and shrubbery along the side of the inside of this wall, and you're looking ahead, and you can see 3 giant houses that you could probably run to. I guess you would probably have to run maybe 50 yards in front of you, and then there's going to be a road or a street that kind of is winding along the side of this wall and then curves up towards these houses that you see up in the distance.
It's the one that looks more deserted than
we
the
see
others.
the water?
Dark, no cars, no
Yeah.
activity.
How close are we to our original destination?
Well, your original destination is the roundabout is on the other side of this wall.
Right. That
And,
we just left the round.
Yeah, and let's say if you're looking at the roundabout like a clock, you guys scaled the wall at 3 o'clock and jumped down, and the road or the street that would lead up to the docks was at your 10 o'clock.
What are you thinking?
So if
I don't know. I was just trying to get our bearings
Cool.
and see how close we were to.
you assume that the way that you saw the city was laid out when you were on the water banks for days and days is that there's probably maybe a few blocks, and then the edge of this peninsula, and then there'll be the water down there. And if you got to the edge of that peninsula and then hung a left, you could just follow the shore again up to where the docks would be, unless there's already docks there or something.
So yeah, like Ken was saying, like, is one of these houses abandoned or look abandoned-ish?
You know what? There's a couple of houses you can see lights on in them, and the third one that's sort of off in the distance, it looks like there's really nothing. You don't see any lights on, but there are street lamps. It's like
yeah. Can we try and take shadows and stay out of the light?
Yeah, you don't hear any sort of movement. You can hear stuff on the other side of the wall.
I'm just thinking, yeah, it would be great if we could do it in the dark shadow areas, so when they come over the wall, they don't see us right away. Mm-hmm. And if they do get over the wall and they start heading towards us, we can hide in a bush, and hopefully they won't see us at all.
Okay. So you guys are just going to keep hiding, and you're going to hug the wall?
Do the Looney Tunes shadow to shadow thing again. I mean, okay. To try to get to the dark house.
All right. Hey, why don't you guys talk about Ferguson or Bill Cosby or something while I roll up a couple
Great.
of things?
What else is in the news?
Hey, Ferguson. Ooh.
I got excited to talk about Ferguson for a second. I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do that.
What did you want to say?
Well, just do you see Obama got funding for body cams?
I heard about that.
That is kind of not what I expected.
I hope there
are
a
lot of camera malfunctions.
Well, yeah, but you know.
There's going to be a lot of spray paint being purchased.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
They already have those in a lot of places, and they
don't do nothing.
Figure out a way. Well, they figure out a way.
I just, I think this is going to solve all crimes.
Did you see that Jake Gyllenhaal cop movie where they're wearing body cams? That was awesome.
Yeah.
No.
That what was it called? End of Watch. End of Watch. Yeah. Boy, that Anna Kendrick. Oh, little cutie.
Didn't see it.
She knows how to wear some skin, you guys.
She's goddamn adorable, that little thing. I don't know what her fucking deal is.
No, why don't you ask her?
No, that's my thing. Like when somebody's really attractive, I've talked about it before.
Why they make me so
I get
angry?
pissed off. Like, what the fuck? What's your fucking problem? All attractive and shit.
Why are you so great?
So you deal with beauty.
You sure are
by
pretty.
getting angry.
Why did one of the muses decide to perch above your house?
I deal with anger by getting beautiful. So whenever I see Bruce Banner Hulk out, look out, because I'm going to hit that red carpet. I'm a model. You know what I mean? I'll do a little... Please, somebody get me out of this. All the catwalk.
Were you rolling some dice over there, Blaine? What are you doing?
I was.
Keep going.
You guys are...
Singing that catwalk song.
Let's get in that house.
So you guys are sort of doing a... You're kind of moving from tree to tree. You kind of get to the edge of this street that kind of curves up into the distance, and it looks like a nice neighborhood, like you're in a wealthy neighborhood. The street is as wide as it would be if everybody was giants. There are big giant street lamps that look like phone poles, like that kind of stuff.
Got it.
I think some hobbits live here, you guys.
Yeah, right, bro. Hobbits. Come on.
Opposite.
Hobbits are tiny. Come on.
I'm just following the clues, man.
Anyway, you get up, you walk past this first house, you don't really see anything. You walk past the second bowl of porridge, and you're sort of sneaking through the yards, kid style, like maybe you locked yourself out of the house and you're in the nude. You're trying to get back to your car before your wife gets home and finds your
super familiar.
I'm going to pick up a big dog for the front and a little dog for the back.
Yeah. I don't need anything except this lamp.
Pick up a leaf and a rat.
And my dog. Woof. I don't need my dog.
So you got a leaf and a rat. So
paddle ball is remote control.
So
this thermos.
Let me see.
Picking out a thermos
for you. Not an ordinary thermos for you, but the extra best thermos you can buy.
I don't know
with
what
a
this is
handle
happening
and
right
stripes and a cup built right in. I'm picking out a thermos for you, and maybe one for your mother too. And while a silent meal
Brandy?
denied, we're in thermometer.
No, not a big Steve Martin guy.
Hey,
I love Steve Martin. I don't remember this. What is this?
Who's it?
Be courteous, kind, and forgiving.
What is that from?
It's from The
Gentle and
Jerk.
peaceful
Oh,
each day.
okay. That's what
He's
I
in the bathtub singing, and it's
Warm
Bernadette
you when
Peters
it's
is leaving him
grateful.
the
Have a nice
goodbye
thing to
note.
say.
I haven't seen The Jerk in 20 years.
You should see The Jerk. It's actually kind of great.
I will see it again.
Yeah, it's good.
I liked it.
He hates these cans.
What was happening? The
grab.
thing. Oh, that's right. Dag looks down, and he trips on something. And by trip on something, I mean he sort of like accidentally walks into a sign. Like you're in a
fuck?
Like you're in a giant's front yard, and you're normal sized people. Okay. Imagine he's got an armed response sign.
Right, that's yeah.
Now imagine that would be about, I guess, up to the top of your head. It would just be a
And
little
he just
sign.
Flammed.
And he just he wasn't paying attention, and Dag turns around and plonk. Very funny. It's a very funny take. You all sort of chuckled to yourself.
Oh, this is great. Nothing bad's gonna come of this.
And when you hit the sign, you realize it says armed response, and that's when you hear barking. And you turn around, and coming around the corner like racehorses are
16 ducks.
no. You can see maybe 9, but they're bright red and they're coming towards you.
All right, Phantom Steed.
Yeah, man.
Conjuring a Phantom Steed.
Okay. How long does that
I don't know if
take?
people can jump on with me. I think it's 1 round.
20 minutes. It's like a bad Uber.
I'm gonna.
How close are these fucking red dogs?
They're closing fast. They're kind of coming around the corner. There may be
Anybody have some hot dogs?
No, but I
You got a
have
steak? Throw a steak.
armor hot dogs.
I have an ice sword with Clifford's fucking name on it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Does it have it Clifford 9 times?
Let's start killing red dogs.
Are there any large objects on the ground nearby?
Like dog poops?
Not as big, like even like sidewalk rocks or like
No, it's
discarded large things like my size or bigger.
No, it's pretty well manicured. It looks like it looks like you're just a very, very tiny child in a front yard. Everything is much bigger. Let me see. Out on the sidewalk, up on the front, like near the roadway, maybe 30 yards away, around if you run, are a couple of garbage receptacles, like a green and a blue for recycling.
Can I try to use the? Is it close enough? I could use the ring of telekinesis to whip a garbage can at one of the front dogs.
It might be a little heavy.
All right.
You might be able to run over and go through one and find something to do a little telekinetic.
What do you guys
Gus
think?
gun action.
It would be a horrible mistake. I think it might be a horrible mistake to use the horn of blasting right now.
Because it might attract some
It
attention.
might attract a lot of attention.
yeah.
I'm just trying
Well, I'm just hoping for my horse to pop.
that'd be great. Let's do it.
Got 1 turn on that.
Okay, who's doing what? You're conjuring a phantom steed.
Yeah, so next-
Winter has
next time
already shot 4 magic missiles. So I guess
He's got
he's
his pole arm or whatever the hell he's got, his quarterstaff.
Hug can
Okay.
shoot some missiles, right?
Yes.
And I'm going to shoot a bolt when I can. I'm going to try
All
and
right.
shoot one of these dogs in the face.
and Dag is just getting ready to kill some dogs.
Yeah, as soon as they come by me, wherever. I mean, are they bigger than me? How much bigger than me are they?
They look like ponies,
Okay. Well,
but they're vicious, bright red dogs.
yeah, but
If it's My Little Pony, just throw some semen at him.
Oh my God! Leave it by the radio.
And then everyone threw up. Forever.
My Little Pony.
Semen pony.
Caramelized semen.
I'm gonna puke.
Here, let me hold your pubic hair. Anyway, these dogs are getting closer and closer.
Well, yeah, I'm
Winter's climbing up a wall.
You're gonna climb up.
Some nearby house, I'm sure.
I guess you could you're probably, since you're in the front yard, I guess you could probably jump on the front
Are
wall
we in the
this
front yard of the
house.
house we wanted to break into?
No, that's maybe another couple of 100 yards up the road.
All right. Yep, I'm firing bolts.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm gonna
Yep.
fucking leave
Who's-
these
who's
Neeson and I'm up and
Let me see
in
who
the gray.
goes. Let me get this first. All right. Hey, Brian, why don't you roll us excited for initiative here? My little pony,
4.
pretty pony. This dog is on you like umlauts on Motorhead. So this a dog comes at you and he takes a bite. He kind of grabs onto. He sort of tries to grab your arm, but he misses and kind of sinks a couple of teeth into your jacket. So he's got a hold of you, but he hasn't done any damage yet.
I stab him in the fucking face.
All right, why don't you roll?
11.
Okay, so roll for damage, which is 1d6 plus 1 plus 6. Ah.
What? Say it again.
Oh, one
you
one
roll
D
it 1. Okay.
1d6 plus 1 plus
So
6.
we know what the first one was.
So 1d6, that was a 1, plus 6 is 7, plus
1.
1 is 12. Is 8, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. So you just, there's a weird, this dog latches onto your jacket, and you kind of swing your sword around and just sort of cut him in half.
Boom.
Bam.
That's good.
I'll take
And
it.
there's a weird sizzling thing, but you look down and like where you cut him in half, there's just frost.
Right.
There's frost on him.
Frost cut.
Frost cut!
Is there any kind of wall around and jump into somebody's backyard or something?
No, you're sort of like in a stone version of the Happy Days house. It's just like a regular home, like a nice big square looking
fence
home.
for the yard.
No fence. The fence goes right out to the street where
Okay,
where
got it.
these things are that
it.
Lyra is trying to get into.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna try and fuck up one of these dogs.
Okay. Roll attack, 20-sided.
3.
Okay, you do not fuck up one of those dogs. What's Winter doing?
Winter is, I don't know how he can attack from the wall. I don't remember what else he has other than quarterstaff, fireballs. I think that's all he's got.
Yeah, I don't
Spider
remember.
climb.
So Winter's just sort of staying out of
guess, yeah.
range. You know, maybe Winter could be relearning some magic missiles.
that works.
That'll take like a turn. That'll take him out of the game for a while. But and what's Hug Denning doing?
He's riding his beautiful phantom steed he just conjured.
All right, cool. So the Phantom Seed is here. Wilbur.
I am
So
trying
what are you
to,
doing with your Phantom Seed?
the dogs? It says that animals avoid the phantom steed. Animals shun it, and only monstrous ones will attack. So hopefully they'll stay away from me. I'm going to try and run interference around these two.
Okay.
Great.
Okay. So all of a sudden you look up and Hug Denning is on a huge stallion, just like it is fan fiction.
Hi-ho!
Yay! Kermit the Frog here. And
I'm gonna fuck up some dogs.
so you see Hug all of a sudden is on this horse, and this horse starts galloping in a circle, like the Flash, I guess, doing the thing where he makes a
Yeah,
cyclone.
making butter.
Yeah, and you see these dogs. The dogs don't notice that one of them has been cut in half by Dag, but the other ones see this horse and start barking. They're not really avoiding it, but they're not really attacking it either. They're sort of they're barking and growling. Every now and then, one of them comes up and takes a snap at you.
Yeah, they're monstrous-y, aren't they?
Yeah,
they're
they're
big fucking dogs.
But this horse is even though they're the size of a pony, this horse is a little bit bigger than them, and it's got a weird magic vibe to him. So
I'm gonna keep trying to fuck up one of these dogs.
all right, cool. So
Is Hourglass of Two.
okay, cool. So the horse keeps riding around these dogs. He is sort of corralling these dogs. I'm gonna see.
Are they distracted? Could I potentially backstab them now?
Actually, 10.
3 of these dogs are not buying the horse, and they're trying to. They're just trying to get away from this pack and get around to get at Dag and over to the building where you guys are sort of hanging out. So,
We need to take another quick break.
oh, for fuck's sake!
And we're back.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Did a different reading on that one.
Yep.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Ofer.
Well, whenever it's my turn, I'm going to
Oh,
get
for
stabby
fuck's
again.
sake!
Yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to bolt it whenever it's my turn.
Okay. So a couple of these dogs get out. I'm going to see if any of them connect. They all connect. So I'm going to see. So Winter is up on the wall, and you are on the horse. So 2 of them are coming over, and they're heading towards Lyra.
All right.
So these dogs are coming over, and they are biting you. And one of them does 1, and the other one does 1. I guess they sort of were a little off balance from trying to get around the horse because there's a big weird horse cyclone with Hug Denning on the back on. Whoa, Silver!
All right. I'm gonna try and get away and get up the wall where Winter is.
Okay. All right. So you see Lyra sort of get away from these dogs. She shakes them off. A little blood flies around. She runs over to the wall and tries to start grabbing stones and climbing up the side. Dag, what are you doing?
Whatever is close to me, I'm going to stab it.
All right. So are you... Let me try to figure out what's going on here. Are you inside the circle of these dogs, or are you outside? You're between...
I think I'm outside because...
You're outside.
Yeah, and I'm not necessarily staying in a circle. I'm just, weaving back and forth, just trying to
Okay. All right, so...
get them off.
All right, so just roll and have an attack roll here, Dag.
What is that? 5.
That is a miss. Mm-hmm. So, I'm not sure. You're not sure. Sorry, I was just handed a note asking me how my deodorant was doing. I would raise my hand, but I'm just not sure. So Dag takes a swing at these dogs, and there's so much going on that they just sort of get around them, which is weird because they are gigantic dogs. But there's a lot of weird shit going on, and it's not even dawn yet. So Lyra,
Am I up the wall? Yeah.
she scrambles up the wall. I'm going to let you get an attack in because you're pretty dexterous. So
Great.
we do a roll to attack. Is it crossbow bolt?
Yes, 14.
That's a 14. So
Plus
that's
2
gonna-
plus 2.
That's going to be a hit. So, and what's damage on that? Sorry,
Plus
1d4 plus 1.
1d4 plus 1. So, roll a 28 sided.
Is it a large or a small medium?
They would be they're large.
And it's 1d6 plus 1.
1d6.
Oh, 1d6 plus 1. All right, cool.
5.
So that's 6 points. All right, so a crossbow bolt goes right into a dog's eye and comes out the dog's other eye, and the dog
Excellent.
just sort of like, and hits the ground. Now there are, looks like there's 7 dogs left.
Can I spend a round tending to my wounds to try to get some of my hit points back?
Yeah, you could bind yourself if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Can you roll? Give me a dexterity check.
Which one?
It's a 20-sided.
Sweet. Botched.
No, well, that's
One.
That's good. That's
So
like
it's
rolling a
below-
20.
Oh,
Yeah,
got
yeah.
it, got it, got it.
Check.
So,
God, I'm rusty.
Lower
Thanks.
So you are sort of like standing on the side of the building like Batman, just straight out, and you're putting Band-Aids on, and you're also texting somebody, and you're also making a bowl of cereal.
Jr. is hanging out a window from the side
Yeah,
of the
you
building.
guys are all hanging out. Just so you bind your wounds. That's your round.
Do I know how many?
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say that since you fired that bolt and killed that dog, that your next round is going to be binding your wounds. So this next round is going to be you
understood.
hanging out.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
Understood.
I will, as I'm going through, if I can reach any of the dogs, I'll swipe at them with my dirk.
With your dirk? All right. So roll an attack. Hug Denning is on a phantom steed riding circles around 5 giant Dobermans.
11 dirk.
All right, cool. That's going to be a hit, even though there's a little bit of a minus. Let's say you clip one, so.
4, yeah, okay. Come on, baby. Dooch.
All right, cool. So that's you've done some damage on a dog. He's still running around. So there's still a giant percolating group of 5 dogs in this circle that is being herded by your phantom steed. Winter is up on the rooftop. Click, 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 and he is relearning magic missile. Lyra is binding her wounds.
Yep.
And impressing you with her weird dexterity. It's really freaky. And Dag.
Hacky sack also.
Dag, 2 dogs come at you, and they both latch on. One does 2 points, and one does 3 points. So you get, you've got a dog, I guess, hanging on your hip, and one hanging on your leg.
Do you want a pencil?
Yeah.
So Dags is a dog, a dag walker. And down at the Dag Park, we'll make some Dag jokes. I'm more of a, I was going to say cat person.
I'm going to stab these dags.
All right, cool. So Dag Nabbit is going to swing this frostbrand at these dogs that is on him. So roll to attack.
Stab the dag.
Dope.
Dag just rolled a 1.
Fuck.
So that's a botch. So
I'm terrible at
I'm going
dice.
to roll and see what happens. Oh. There's a chance that your sword might fly out of your hand. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Your sword doesn't fly out of your hand, but you sort of like lose your grip on it, and you sort of do like a weird catch, and you grab it wrong. So you've basically you took a swing and you fucked up and lost your balance. Your grip was wrong. You weren't following through. I don't know what was going on. You were distracted.
Keep your head down, man.
Yeah, you got to keep your head down.
Fuck, choke up.
Be the ball. You got to be the ball, Billy. Be the ball. So you're going to be recovering this round.
Damn it.
But these dogs are still hanging on you, and brand new round. What's happening?
How many points did I get back that round?
You've just basically stopped yourself from taking. I'll give you 1 back.
1 back? Okay, great.
Give you 1 back. How's that sound?
That sounds
How's
great
that-
because
how's
I
that
didn't have a
grab
lot
you?
left
Wink.
to give. I'm gonna try and how many are on Dag right now? 2?
Oh, this round you're not doing anything because you're still binding.
I'm still binding?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're still binding. So the next round you can get
good.
ready to go. Winter is still relearning his thing, and Dag. Or I'm sorry.
I'm gonna try to flash blind these guys with the wand.
Okay. Oh, good idea.
I yell, flashing!
Last looks, everybody.
Just so you don't think a light blew out.
I'm looking at the wrong book. So I was looking at Dianetics. Have you guys read this? It's full of some really good ideas. It's really helping me
volcano on
get
the cover.
clear.
It's exciting.
I just wish something could stop me from taking medicine.
I'm so sick of psychiatry, you guys.
It kills.
Why do these people keep listening to my mental problems? Can I stop this somehow?
You know what else
Help
bugs me?
Work things out.
Strangers not knowing my PIN number.
Being an indentured servant, that sounds great.
By the way, can I just mention, if you're a Scientologist, you're an ignorant asshole. And fuck you, your religion is ridiculous. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? I meant that out loud.
No,
All right, sorry, we're looking up my wand here.
Get ready to have signs in your neighborhood with pedophile under them with your picture.
Yeah, fucking get in line. I'm required by law to tell you people I'm a sexual. I don't give a fuck what you think.
It's a pretty cool law that you got going for you.
Yeah, I have my own stamps too. You should check them out.
We're ending strong. This is an hour. Let's wrap it up.
Okay, I'm sorry, Rod, Staff, and Juan.
Flash, Flash.
So your Hugs, Juan, Flashes, and a bunch of TMZ paparazzi go, wow, check out that flash. What's going to happen in our next episode of Nerd Poker? Will Dag get his sword back? Will Lyra get her groove back? Will Winter stop hanging out on the roof like Saint Nick? Will Hug continue to ride a horse around like some sort of weird brony at Comic-Con? All these answers and your letters on the next Nerd Poker.
I will be in Florida. Orlando back booth, I think Thursday night, and then Pensacola. Can't remember the name of the club, but I've been there before. Culture Room, does that sound right? No, that's.
Do you really want to perform in me?
No. But go to my website. God damn it.
Make me cry.
And then there's another city in there too. A third place in Florida.
God.
And then Christmas. Bye.
Yay.
This has been an Earwolf Media production. Executive producers Jeff Ulrich and Scott Ackerman. For more information, visit earwolf.com.
Earwolfradio.com